were about to go full weeb. You're about to know what that means. Ka-me-ha. I should really stop. Hello people, today is November 1st, 2016, day 307 of the 365 vlog, and well, I'm gonna talk about anime. More clearly, this video is to introduce you guys to something that has definitely been a maybe almost all part of my life, maybe since I've been 5, and that is anime and why I decided that I love it so much, how it all started, and maybe I'll break it down over the course of a couple of videos because it's influenced a lot of parts of my life and a lot of ways in the way that I think. Where it all started was that it started with Dragon Ball Z. That was one of the first animes that I can at least remember watching and at least having the biggest impact in all the anime that will come way after it and anything that I watched before it. Funny enough, I'll never forget the first day that I saw Dragon Ball Z, because back in the day I didn't used to have cable with my mom, so one of the things that happened one day is I came back from school and we got a cable box, and I was really excited because finally I could watch Dragon Ball Z. I'm not sure if I had seen it before that point, maybe I saw it in places or something, but I instantly turned on the channel on the TV and I went exactly to the channel and I watched it and I was so excited and I was hooked. That's basically how I got into it. Then it got a little bit more deeper when the Shonen Jump magazines that used to come out in America in the physical forms, I think I have some laying around here somewhere, but I used to collect them a lot, and I'm really glad that those existed because they opened my mind up to other anime that I didn't know about. And then there was Naruto, and then there was Bleach, and then the whole road history just spiraled into everything that I watch now. I would really try to name off all the anime that I actually do watch, but I think I'll save that for another video because it's way too long and I have to actually look at it because it's a lot. It's a lot. Maybe not as many as some other people, but I definitely couldn't just knock them off the top of my head, because usually when you do that, you can never remember what it is exactly that you want to tell the person when they ask you right on the spot. Be like, tell me 5 things that you like about this, and then you're just like, wait, what? You won't remember. But yeah, after reading a lot of more manga, I started to want to see more of the anime because I knew usually some of those manga had anime, and a lot of the genre that I like has been based around Shonen Jump because that's a lot that I read growing up, so I like the style of it, I love how it's stylized, I love how it's structured. All of those things come together and shaping my taste towards anime, and that's definitely what I look for. And I think more than anything now so is I'm definitely looking for that hype and that, I guess, the underdog story, which runs through every Shonen Jump story, unless it's a gag one or a romantic one. It's usually just about an underdog starting at the bottom and making his way to the top. So eventually the internet boomed a little bit, so I was able to go on there, and then I started to find anime, that's how we're gonna put it, and I watched more anime there, and it built up on that, outside of me maybe reading the manga. But I think manga really generated a lot more anime for me, because I would read the manga and then I'd try and look for the anime. So it'd be a pairing. I'd go to the comic book, was a Forbidden Planet, I'd go there weekly with my mom and buy maybe 1 or 2, and we'd stop there on the corner and I'd run inside and try and go get me some comics, and I'd come back out, and then when we were in the car I'd read them, but then I'd get motion sickness because when I read I get motion sickness, but I'd really enjoy it, but then I'd have some food, then I feel better. But more and more as that went along, I read more and I watched more, and it really built up my whole anime library. Some of you might be wondering what is your top anime? First of all, I'm gonna save that for another video. 2, I don't really got much of a top list because I'm actually really picky when it comes to anime. There are a lot of anime that I like, but then there's a difference between anime that I like and anime that I love. And only 2 anime have ever done that in the entirety of me watching any anime. So I don't even have a top 5. So it's gonna be a really short video, but hopefully I get to go in depth into each of them and why I actually like them in another video. Maybe this month, sometime. Also just on the anime / manga front, it also even opened my eyes to going to conventions, seeing how other people express their likes from it, just going on the internet forums and just meeting people who like the same thing that I do. And it even got me into art, which is something that I'll definitely talk about in another vlog, where I'll go more in depth into why my art is the way it is and how anime has affected it and how that all started from the ground up, because that's a separate story that is very closely linked to how I started anime watching as well. Long story short, I just love anime because it's different from like Western animation and storytelling. It's more serialized, it's more serious to a degree depending on how you take it, and sometimes it could be not so serious, but I love the style of it. I just love everything that makes it. And it also makes me wonder, like, if other cultures invested so much in their own animation, how they would have evolved to make different types of storytelling types. But yeah, I love that about it, and I also love the action. Like, I think action is my favorite type of genre inside of anime. So like action, hype, and just like character development and just crazy powers and world development and all this good stuff, just like depth, like real depth. Some people have different definitions of what that is, but that's mine for the most part, and I just really love that in the anime that I watch and choose to watch and partake in, especially sports anime. But these are all a lot of videos for different days and why exactly I like them, but this is just a general get you started to know me why I like anime. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I have for you today. Talking a little bit about anime and my weeb self, opening up the door so I can start talking more about it. But yeah, if you made it to the end of this video and you like what I said, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe for more. So tell me guys, do you like anime? Do you even know what it is? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Yeah guys, I'm Vandal for 365 and I'll talk to you next time with another video. Peace, boy.